All right. Well, thank you very much, Bogsy, for taking us into our video for Warriors Path. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. North America, King of the Sea, Day 1, Game 1. This is when it's always extremely excited. CC Please versus PK. Let's take a look at CC Please's lineup. We've got Medalist in the Kleber just going pedal to the metal to the A cap. And he's just using a regular gun speedy build. Behind him is Scary Harry 2559 in the Stalingrad with a range build, followed by Taluthus in the Napoli. This is a full secondary build we expect. Interesting, by the way, Raptor, with the changes of commander, I wonder if we're going to see more Napolis in the future because of that.
You will.
Yeah, so let's take a look. So we have, they are the Panzer in the Vermont. That's a gun build sniper spec Vermont. We got ourselves Jedi 2155 in the Moskva unique upgrade, heading to the traditional Moskva position. I Am Your Wife is heading straight to the center with his daring. There is a Marceau who's already there, though. That's a typical gun build daring. Heading the other direction is Colonial Rebels gearing with a full COTS build as unique upgrade and torpedo spec. Behind him is a Salem with reload and radar. And then we've got Mako Reze in the Montana. His spotter plane is already up with unique upgrade to try to burn less. What do we got, South Raptor?
All right, in the red on the south end of the map, PK. That's start off with Mindbender's Marceau, who immediately dived the B cap, grabbed it, and ran like a little ninja here. He's got a pretty solid little gun build going on there. Headed over to the A flank behind. He's going to get there, of course, after Metallis's Kleber. Top Gun's Daring. Very traditional build. Nothing terribly fancy there. Backed up by Stealthhawk's Napoli. A little less emphasis on the secondaries in this build, although he is running. Well, no, I lied. He's running gun range and then the secondary build in a secondary modification there in slot 3. Moskva, Captain Cornholio, love the name. I am Cornholio. He is running a good Moskva build there with the unique upgrade. Backed up at the all behind them playing catcher. Catcher here is GHT's Montana.
Ooh, already got a kill.
Goodness gracious, who got sniped?
Montana. Des Moines in the typical radar position to the south there got nailed by Makoto's Montana.
Where am I not?
Wow.
Where was this? Where was this
north
hull?
Of sea. He's north of sea. It went right over. The hull itself is currently sinking. Foxtrot 6. Brilliant salvo from Mako. Yeah.
He got it in
right
over.
the island.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. Brilliant use of the spotter plane there.
3.5 minutes in, we already got our first kill of the game.
Indeed.
This
All right,
is a
now.
ranked battle.
Yep. Vermont, lots of American battleship in this match. Now I just realized every battleship on the board is an American. Domains Vermont headed over here to sea as Vlad's Salem playing behind King Tornado's gearing over here at the sea cap. So PK already down a ship. Now, did I look at Mako's build right? Yeah, Mako's running the unique Montana upgrade, Zath.
That is correct.
It's not one you see a lot of in competitive play.
No, but I saw it a lot today.
Did you really?
Yep, I was fixing to comment on that. So, the Montana with that doesn't burn or flood as much. Salem takes a torp. Steven there.
Well, and GHT's Montana got a good salvo on Jedi's Moskva there north of the B cap as well.
Yep, in that traditional spot.
Indeed.
So I've seen a lot of that because they figure let the Montana get the shots, let it get set on fire. Who cares? That being said, this is the most far up Montana I've seen so far today. Most of the time they've been about a grid square farther back, even with the unique upgrade.
Well,
we've seen a lot of American battleships today in EU.
They're the American battleship line, of course, either one of them really. Oh, Vermont speaks and Salem explodes. PK responding here at the sea cap, picking up kill of their own.
Yeah, I'm looking at Domain's arc right there. Not a bad shot.
No.
Pretty easy to make.
Some good full pins as both the A and the B caps change hands. Game basically, we're 5 minutes in and it's more or less a tie game. As now the gunfight starts taking place here across the B cap between Daring and Marceau.
Yeah, Mindbender is trying to do that French radar because he's shooting for free. Might as well just keep firing. Eventually, if you see a hit, just keep shooting where you hit.
The Montana's position over here, GHT's Montana, really, he's already smacked Jedi once, so he's kind of He's kind of keeping him pinned a little farther back than he might otherwise want to be. They're putting up Cornholio's Mossfa radar now to see if they can pick up the Daring at B, but they're not getting him. They can see the Kleber.
They do get that Kleber. Exactly right. Here comes a counter radar for Top Gun Viper, but just outside of range.
He's out of range. The Conga Line Torp's also out here hunting Metalis, but looks like he's going to be well back of all of that.
Right. However, there are shells coming in to Metalis as well. So, he's got torpedoes in front of him and shells behind him.
They're definitely trying to land some damage while they've got him, while they can see him, while they've got him pinned. The interesting thing is the shells might push him up into the next wave of Conga Line torpedoes, Zath. They're probably only about 15 seconds away here. Well, no, he's reversing again. Fortunately
for Metalis, the radar expired. He is now safe to reverse.
What is happening at the C-cap?
YOLO?
Well, Tornado is here. Rebel is right on top of him. I can't believe they haven't spotted each other. They probably did at one point. But goodness gracious, PK making a very aggressive play there now that the radar, CCPLZ's radar is gone.
I like it a lot. I mean,
I love it.
What's to stop him?
Nothing. I love all of it.
Now look at this Montana salvo coming on Vladimir Salem.
Yep.
Whew.
Good hit. Salem could weather most of that, though. Could have been way worse. Looks like he took a bunch of full pins, but no real bad citadels. I guess the other thing I'm curious about. This Salem, Zath, this Salem doesn't have radar. Why does this Salem?
Hydro.
This Salem has. What is happening? Okay. Why would you not take radar?
Well, if you're put in a position where you expect to get a lot of torpedoes in your face.
Tornado's got to swing his stern. Oh.
Just made it, huh?
Yeah, he just barely made that turn right through the gap of both torpedo salvos, but he knows he's got a huge health advantage over Rebel now. Both gearings with their speed boosts up.
Well, and the thing is, he's got radiolocation, right? So he just has to W in the general direction. Eventually, he'll run into the other gearing, and that'll be it. That being said, he's choosing not to do this. Very curious.
Maybe a bit of a conservative play, but I don't dislike it, if I'm honest, right? You've got a lead.
I dislike it.
Do you? I mean, it would make sense to secure the kill, but you already own this flank. You already own this cap. There's an argument to be made for the caution.
There's two problems in my opinion. One, and this is assuming they know. Yeah, Daring just got smacked Viper at A. One is if they know how low that gearing is, they need to get that kill. They need to get it off the board. In my opinion, you don't want somebody just sailing about and you don't know where they are for a long period of time. If they know he's low health, he's got adrenaline rush. You'd expect. So that just makes his torpedo threat even that much greater. So I wouldn't want to leave that on the board. I'd want to get it off the board as quickly as possible.
Fair enough. Well, and it is allowing them to rotate the Daring from mid over to C. He's coming through this channel. I got to say, I know Viper just took a torpedo, but he's doing the Lord's work with these Conga Line torpedoes off the Daring, constantly forcing these guys to maneuver and just being a right royal jerk with them. I love the work. He's only landed maybe one or two of them, but just their presence and the fact that he's staggering them and just he'll fire one, fire two, wait a little bit, fire a few more. This it's brilliant.
Yeah, no, he's doing a really nice job with those torpedoes. The problem is he's getting himself detected every now and then. Like he's opening up right now. Yeah. Waiting a bit to smoke, and that is going to allow a lot of shells to come in.
Yeah, that might cost him his ship. Some more second. Yep, and it will. Stalingrad seals the deal. Oh my goodness! The Montana connects on the Salem, and wow, just like that, PK loses two ships. Over at the C-cap.
Vermont. Yep, yeah, I see it.
Over at the C-cap, the Montana shells come in and just wipe him out from 40K to nothing.
Well, earlier we saw that salvo come in. Maybe he got a little overconfident and thought, these Montana shells aren't that big of a deal.
Mako adjusted.
Wrong, sir.
Yeah, Mako adjusted and pulled the salvo up a little shorter than he otherwise might have because he knew that you're just going to pull the handbrake and turn out of it.
Over time, you learn how people dodge.
Indeed.
And that tells you how you want to, set your shells up. It's interesting to see Tornado just firing with this gearing right now.
Yep. And just like that, two quick kills, they pick up the C-cap, and now it's CCPLZ in total control of the game, 90 seconds from a win here for Team Green.
Yeah, although the Marceau Mindbender is about to get into the C-cap.
Well, so is Tornado. I think they're going to double team it just to make sure it happens.
But this goes back to, what I was talking about with getting rid of that gearing. Now the points
Yeah.
really do matter.
Yeah, they really do. They're kind of wishing they had those 100 points back now. Mindbender's going to
Exactly.
get adjusted in this channel. He knows now that the daring is not anywhere near mid. He can potentially rush B. Presumably that would draw out the Moskva radar. Jedi still has plenty of radar charges to defend B. So that buys them some time. We're back to a minute 45 to a CC win. But PK on the back foot now on the back of those kills.
That's correct. And you can see Domain now just moving north in his Vermont. He knows he's got to do something with that Death Turtle.
Got to push. Got to do something. They can't contest A anymore. They lost their destroyer over here. Viper had been playing a brilliant game, got a little overconfident with the guns, and it cost him his ship.
Yep, radar goes up to detect Metalist's Kleber, but who can really shoot him at this
Nobody's
point?
got salvos on him. I was gonna say they could pick him up. It'd be a great way to try and secure a kill on a ship that's kind of low, but they can see him. But are they gonna be able to hit him? My money's on no.
No, Napoli shells from long range miss.
Yep. Montana's probably trying for a shot. Metalis is going to ground himself on that island if they can get some shells over the front of this. Okay, the Montana salvo goes out, but I think he might have overlet it, maybe just a hair, because Metalis had to slow down. No, they connect.
They do connect a little bit. He's under 2,000 hit points left.
All right, 40 seconds to play. Mindbender's back towards B.
And he needs to step on the cap no matter what.
He has to step on the cap and weather the Moskva radar. He has no choice but to just deal with this. Nope,
that's
there
it.
it was. They picked up a kill. Where was it?
Goes down.
Oh, I didn't even realize they had shots on him.
He pulled forward.
Oh, man. Goodness
And I got my first death pick.
Goodness gracious. CC, with the patience, starts to fall behind, waits for PK to make a couple of mistakes, and picks up the win.
Yeah. Congratulations. Going out to CC, please.
Woo! That's a nice way to start the day.
Well, so there's your first taste of of COTS this season.
There we go, indeed, right? I loved it. That was good. That was fun. That was good stuff.